Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 42 of the Midnight Suns Analytics run. This is Deep Dark Venomous Path, and we have a story mission here in which we are going to have Hunter go straight one-on-one against Venom.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean. Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But
Very funny.
I did find this.
Okay, so guess they found that video.
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature
Let's
of
go.
this
Let's get Blade
operation,
involved.
as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs.
I'll bet. Ever wonder why?
There. Sorry.
Let's go.
All right, so let's get going. So we have Hunter and Blade for sure included in this group. But let's see what we're going to add. We're going to add Captain America to go with us for this trip. And I think that that should be a pretty good addition.
Let me guess.
So I was having a rough go of my internet on the day of this recording. So the first half of the recording has a lot of little glitches and skips, and we're going to have at least one part where we lost some activities. So this is the first time in the run, so we'll chalk that up as number one. First time in the run that we've had some technical glitches that made us lose actions that you're not going to get to see. I did manage to piece together what happened in those pieces of the fight, such that we're able to go back and, you know, like include them mathematically. So I still haven't lost any data, but I have lost a little bit of, what would you say, evidence of the data, I guess? And so that's what this run has been about, sharing all the evidence of the data and then analyzing. And so that's something that we're going to have to be cautious of, something that we're going to have to be aware of. Okay, here comes the part where we're going to lose a little bit of video, and you can see that my internet got so bad that I lost video. Luckily, I got a little alert that says, hey, your video's out, so that allowed me to stop and restart the game and set up from where it was. So from here, we should have good video and audio. Sorry about the beginning of this video and me only talking about that instead of the activities that we're doing. But in this first fight, there's nothing special. It's just a normal attack. The bad guys, get rid of all of them, and hopefully collect the supplies from the two trucks. So in this case, we have the collect supplies. And remember that the collect supplies missions are a little bit painful. And the trick of them, the way that they're painful, is that you have to use a card play in order to retrieve the supplies. So on the turn that you do so, you're going to be down card play, so you have to be more careful with your choices. Luckily, we have boom, 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 a little bit of shield bounce from Cap, and then we can yank this guy into another dude. It's going to cause us to lose a card. That one was to stop the truck from moving, so that works out nicely for us. Here we're able to shove this dude back into Blade, which lets us get a double attack on him. And he's down to very little health. Unfortunately, he does get a turn, but Cap is shielded a little bit, so the 19 damage is the most he's able to do. It is probably inevitable that we're going to get those extra resources, but look how they're two commandos, I think. So, and the one walked into a place where he's going to die because of his partner right off the bat. I don't know why the game does that. That seems like something that it should avoid. But Hunter, I'll move her out of the circle by collecting the other thing, the other supplies. You can see that we had two missions: recover the supplies and defeat all the enemies. This dude's going to explode himself, so we could just leave him. But we're just as well off knocking him back into Cap and then shoving this dude into the other dude. Both of those options work. In this case, we get the benefit of knocking a dude back into another dude, and causing 2 KOs. When doing so, that is part of an achievement where we need to do that, I think, 25 times over the course of the run in order to get the achievement. So we need to try to remember to do that as often as possible over the course of the rest of the game. So that first fight was super easy. Oh, we get a little level up to end it with a little train drive by at the same time. That's kind of cool. Then we're going to see the rest of this storyline. Again, I've mentioned this before, but I really love the way that they make the optional third hero work so effectively in the game. Like, Cap looks like he belongs there, even though if you pay enough attention, he doesn't say anything or do anything that's specifically Cap related, so I think it's pretty cool.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here.
And then you can put different skins on the character, so Blade's wearing his light blue, which is kind of cool. I'll probably change him back to the more normal Blade outfit soon, but I just think it's cool that you can do that sort of stuff. Tons of customization of your version of the game.
The sanctum. Back door.
Yeah, so our heroes are coming to the conclusion that Hydra and the bad guys are stealing all of Dr. Strange's artifacts and moving them out of the sanctum. And now we get another fight with Venom, finally. A little strange that we don't bring Spider-Man to a Venom fight, but it's okay. It's fun to do a little bit of a... That was quite the butt shot for Venom there.
I would have preferred the fire dragoon.
I don't know if that's true. We can beat this guy pretty easy. So he's going to get 2 health bars, remember, so we have to knock him out entirely from the first health bar, and then he'll be down for a turn, and then he'll come back for a second health bar, so we have to be careful of that. Cap is not a terrific offensive player, so we want to try to make sure that he's got a lot of shield and is able to be to taunt other people. Luckily, these 3 bad guys at the start are all already targeting Cap, so that's good. Now if we could maybe taunt our dude in the back, that'd be beneficial. Venom, but it's better to get at least one of these out of here. Knocking out that dude probably leaves us with a chance to use that barrel that's in between these 3. Oh, knock it back into the barrel, that would be pretty smart. The other option is to make sure that this taunt goes off against Venom. But that being said, I think we're going to go with launch this guy backwards into the barrel to hit everybody. 50 XP though, I mean 50 damage on the crit. Not a great choice to use that against the commando. So not something I want to do in the future. Maybe we'll figure out a different way to have that that type of attack have more impact. You can see we're off to kind of a slow start. There's just not a lot of attacks in our hand. The hero combo is something we're not going to be able to get rid of. Luckily, Tactician allows us to draw 2 cards, so now we have Relentless, and good news, we already damaged Venom this turn, so that'll be helpful. We can do this shove to get rid of this guy. Oh, that's good. That's going to give us a card in our hand to interrogate, and then we can make the choice later whether we want to do the interrogation. This is good. This is going to be a 51 damage hit instead of a normal 34. But unfortunately, we weren't able to stun Venom in such a way that he's able to not take his turn. So we're going to end up with Venom doing some bad stuff. Here we're probably going to redraw this interrogate card. Lets that guy die. Brings in a Dark Heal. That card's not useful to us. Having Heal in our hand is going to be beneficial, though.
Monoforms are for the weak.
I don't know what a monoform is, but... So the bind is usually a little bit helpful for us, because it means he wasn't able to use a more effective attack. The knockback with Venom here into the barrel is really painful. Knocked a whole lot of health out of Hunter. I would say that probably the most effective attack Venom has had in the entirety of the game so far. So that's a little painful, but that is where we are. So Savage, unfortunately, is not going to come in too handy for us. None of these guys are going to have block. Venom never has block. He just has a whole lot of health.
Surface meat. So much better than
Strike might be valuable because Chain 2 will let us unbind Cap. We have enough heroism to be able to use the hero combo, so that might be the right choices to hit the binding of Cap and hit one of these dudes so that we don't have to deal with them. So this is a pretty good move by Blade, and it allows us to do our hero combo.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Very nice. I wonder if Venom is giving away who he's targeting via that question, the way he turns and stands, because, but then again, he gets 2 turns, so here we go, Cap. A couple uppercuts. Cap and Blade, that's a quite an interesting group. I wonder whether they ever had any storylines together in the comics. If you know of a famous Cap and Blade story, please feel free to share it with me in the comments. So, like I said, Savage is not going to really be of any use to us. Might as well heal Hunter after that big damage hit by... I love the smile she gives when she heals.
Power of the light.
Over healing allows you to draw 2 cards as well, so that's really valuable. And if you do this as Captain America right here, it'll make Cap step out of the way. So he'll drop this on him. Boom. He's down to very little health. But it's not going to be enough to get him out of the round this turn. So fortunately, he's going to get another turn. So we'll get rid of this guy via the move and shove.
You brought this on yourself.
And we're just going to have to live with Venom getting another turn on us. Unless... Just kidding.
You are within our reach.
So the good news is next turn... Oh gosh, this is the first time we've seen this attack. So, ew, gross. That attack's not very powerful. The knockback is much more powerful because he hits for 54. He hits for 27 and then throws you back. I think it's forceful knockback. So,
Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
so we're gonna play the Make 'em Bleed because we got a lot of Blade cards in our hand. That causes all of his cards to have bleed. He levels up as well, which is perfect timing because we're going to use a lot of Blade cards. We now have 5 Blade cards in our hands. So, Relentless is pretty good if it's used after something else. Stake is going to be good in this moment, specifically because it'll give us the chance to get some healing back. Okay, getting rid of those dudes leads us in a situation where we can hit Venom with the stake and get a lot of health back. The reason I chose the 3 heroism card there instead of the 2 heroism version of stake is that I want to save the 2 heroism version for a subsequent turn because we knew we were gonna kind of be out of things to do after we knocked Venom out there. That bleed comes from one of the moves that Venom got to do last turn. So. Okay, 2 more commandos. These guys are just like little gnats that come in and cause trouble. You just got to remember that they're there. I have had times when I just straight up forgot there were...
Even down here in the sewers.
Exactly, as Caretaker saying, there are times I've forgotten that they're there. So you can't just let them live because they'll get little pot shots in over and over again.
Especially when we are hungry.
We wanna infuse Venom with some bleed in addition to the damage here. There was no healing from that one because we already got all the healing off the previous one, but
Make you pay for that.
that's a big amount of damage, and because he's already been injured, we can hit him with the Relentless for 57. Those are both pretty good. Symbiote Skin means we don't want to do any more melee attacks against him, at least right now. And so we don't need this Dark Heal, I don't think, so we're going to get rid of that and replace it with a knockback taunt from a Cap. I think we definitely want to dig in here pretty soon because that's... oh, we get to throw this at this guy. That'll be smart. And now we're going to move over in this direction. Because we have 2 moves, or in a moment we'll be able to discard to move, we can forceful knock back this guy into there. This symbiote bind might affect here.
But not as fragile as you.
No, it didn't, so good. Having stunned him means that he doesn't get to do the symbiote bind. And pushing this guy back, I wish we had a way to do it that didn't have him hit the barrel, so we could have saved that barrel for something else, but there was no other location that would have caused him to KO in that region, so that's the last bleed that Venom's going to have, at least for now. Undo the stun for Venom, he gets a second turn, but this one's a nice light attack. Oh no, it's a spike bomb, so he's going to explode next turn for damage. He took 38 of bleed damage, so that's really helpful. Basically, we need to not be in that circle, but more importantly, we're just going to knock him out. So, Bands of Fire is just like absolutely too good of a card. We should probably yank this guy. Yeah, so this will be the end of the turn as soon as we choose to use Bands of Fire.
Including that he's still lively enough to say it. Can we take him down already?
And then we get to see the cutscene of what happens when Hunter goes 1v1 against Fallen Venom.
But the fight remains.
We've done it. Excellent work.
So our heroes are kicking Venom's butt.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula!
Alright, here we go.
Purge that monstrosity! No!
Yeah, got him. Right in the chest.
Damn.
Dying.
Light within the darkness return to me, child.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Something weird's happening.
You cannot escape our destiny.
Dang. Cool. That's a cool cutscene. Only got 2 stars for that. I'm not exactly sure why. Should we have been able to beat Venom a little faster? I guess so. If we had a more offensive character than Cap, we might have been able to, but... Oh, there's a Charlie kissing us kisses.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
Welcome back, doggy. Okay, so...
I'm kidding. Don't you, Johnny?
It's nice to be back.
How long was I
Unfortunately,
out?
Days.
according to the save files,
Before
it turns out to be
or
only
after
2
you
days, so
Exploded.
or a day and a half, kinda.
The collar.
Still intact. Though I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it
Did
for
she
you,
sleep with
didn't
her
anticipate
ponytail
the
in?
need to withstand alien
Is that
energy.
painful?
Felt like
To sleep with
more
your
than
ponytail in? I don't know.
As if
Thankfully, the Venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Hunter is
Next time,
desperate to
there will
murder
be
that guy.
no next time.
Caretaker
I
is
know
desperate
I've
for
been
us
pushing
not to
things
actually
hard.
move forward in the story.
Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you.
I just think it's cool that in the game here they figured out a way to like bring something new by being like, oh yeah, this is not just magic, but it's also alien gamma
Can't speak for Charlie.
magic. Oh, crap.
Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry.
Nice. I'm fully dressed apparently, so no problem. Sleep in my clothes. Oh, we can hear her. The doggy is
Tell me
scared.
about it.
Alright, well, on to the analytics portion of the episode. Okay, so for play of the game, I think I made a little bit of a mistake on the analytics here. This is sorted a little bit funny, but there is a shove that was during the first section where the internet was bad and I didn't save the video properly. That was really powerful. It knocked out 2 dudes. The hero combo that you got to see was really impressive. And then if you see down at number 8, there's that Bands of Fire, where I'm a big fan of that Bands of Fire card. Hunter was the most successful hero in this fight. That's probably mostly because of Bands of Fire and that one incredible shove maneuver to knock out 2 dudes. This time Venom got on the board with a lot of really good attacks. And we did have the shield guard get in, but it was mostly Venom being successful for a change. So Bands of Fire, as I mentioned, is my favorite card of this group. I think that's just an incredible card because it's 0 heroism for like just an absolute boatload of attack, and you get a card on a KO. It's really powerful. So here we finally implemented my change in position ranking for the all times rankings. So here you can see that Venom, with a very successful outing and a lot of actions, has moved way up the list to number 7, and that's pushed everybody else down a little bit. And here you can see that Captain America today had a very successful outing and has moved up the rankings. Couldn't catch up to Hunter though, but moved up to number 4. And Bands of Fire, as I mentioned, is one of my favorite cards, and now that we've used it twice, and now it's a total of 3 times, moves up to number 2 overall in the card rankings, and I think that that's about right. It is that good of a card. I think Surgical Strike might be slightly better. Actually, Witchfire also slightly better. But as those get used a little bit more, you'll see them take over. Both of those are heroism cards, though, so there's a reason why Bands of Fire is so high. And so that's it for the analytics for this round. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at the Abbey.